What's up, guys? Today we're going to show you how to make this cool tattered flag and just using some simple clip art found on Google, and we'll go from there. So as I said, the first thing you're going to need to do, I just searched Harley Blackline vinyl decal. I came up with this image. Click on it and then right click save as and save it as a JPEG. Then I brought up this and I searched tattered flag SVG, found a black and white, right click save as. That gives me this image and this image. So now we'll click on this, we'll click paint.net. What we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to black a lot of this out. So I'm going to use my magic wand. I'm going to use the control key and I'm going to pick a lot of the stuff that I want to black out. And all we're doing here is just trying to get a good overall look of the bike. Okay, we're gonna click on the paintbrush. We're gonna set our paintbrush to 100 and we're gonna start blacking stuff out. Click here, magic wand, control. We're gonna keep going through and getting a lot of this stuff. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, now we're starting to get the silhouette of the bike, and that's what we're planning on doing. It's nothing more than just trying to develop that silhouette. We're not actually trying to make a actual silhouette of the bike from scratch. We're just trying to manipulate what artwork we have available to us to make it what we want and need. Okay, we're getting there. It's looking pretty good so far. Maybe go with some odds and ends cleanup outside of this. Maybe make that area in here get rid of that. So this is really personal preference as to what you want to design. However you see fit for your design to actually work. For us, we're making it a little bit more on the abstract side, just because we're going to utilize very little of the actual bike design. Okay, let's get this piece up here and let's get this piece here, and that looks pretty good. Maybe we can do these pieces here if it doesn't look too out of place. That looks pretty good. We're gonna try this. Remember, if you don't like this, you don't have to save it. You can always go back and redo it. whenever I'm selecting stuff, I'm holding the control button to individually select. If you want to select all of that color, you're going to hold the shift button. For me, I just selected all of the transparent or white background. I'm going to control I. That's going to select all the motorcycle for me. We're going to go back and we're going to black everything out. Okay, we have our silhouette for our bike. We're going to go up here to resize. We've got a 72 inch or 72 pixel picture. We want that at 150. That gives me a 6 by 3.2 image. We'll check that out and see where we're at with the Design Edge software. I think I want to get rid of that piece there. Let's see what that looks like. There we go. We got a nice kind of looking silhouette of a bike. Okay, so let's save that. We resized it. We're going to cross out of that. We're going to take this flag. Okay, we're going to open it in paint.net. And we are going to come in with the brush at about 100. We're going to right click because that's our secondary color, which is white. We're going to take this piece of the flag out, leaving us with that flag. We're then going to crop the image. We'll crop it before we resize it. And the reason being is I can kind of figure out what I want to keep and how much of the white around it I want to keep before resizing. So now we'll go to resize. Once again, we have a 72. That's going to be a little small, but we're going to see what we come up with. Alright. We're going to save that. We're going to cross out. Now we're going to open Design Edge. You can do this in anything you want. Design Edge is what I like to use. We're going to come down here. We're going to open up our JPEGs. Okay, let's import that. We want to convert it to an image to a vector. We want to show the image in the drawing because we want to compare how well it transfers. We want to set our background color to white. We want to click there. We want the solids. There's everything. Edge rounding. Okay. So if we F1 zoom in, okay, we're going to Q for a circle. We're going to B for brush. And I don't even know that I want to keep this tattered image here. It may be something I get rid of. This is all part of the artistic nature of what we do. Everything looks pretty good. Remember, this is going to be a tattered flag, so we're not too worried. Okay. There's our conversion. Pretty good. Obviously, that's going to not be held. And this needs to be connected. So we'll K. Do the same there. Delete. Z. End. Z and end. And J for join. Okay, now we're going to go through. We're going to brush it. Okay. That's only that big, so let's scale this up. Let's do a rectangle at, let's make this 24 inches wide. So we'll scale it. We will now delete that. Okay. Another piece here that we'll have to join. Do that. Do that. Join there. Okay, now let's get in here and do some cleanup. For plasma, I like to keep an 1/8 of an inch around design work, but that's just me. Nothing major. If you don't, that's just personal preference. I know my machine, I can get a smaller form out of it. I choose not to. Okay. And now we're just kind of going around the stars, getting space in between them. And yes, I know it's rounding them over. It's a tattered flag. We don't really have to worry about it. And this is just one of those personal preference things. I'm doing it. I'm actually making it what I want. And to zoom around like I am, I'm just using the F1, F2 key. Okay. Gonna bring that back out there. Same here. Okay, fairly simple there. Now we're going to come in, we're going to make sure all of our holes are ready to go. I know that my kerf is going to be about a 0.023. I know that the metal itself is going to melt at about 60 thousandths. So anything thinner than 60 thousandths, we're going to set it to forget. And anything above that, it will cut. So now I'm just making sure that all of my stuff is over 60 thousandths. I do mine at 70 thousandths to give a 10 thousandths buffer. And that's it. So like going into here, like so. Okay. All right, now let's look at our reference picture. It's open there. We put the name just under the stars. Okay. So now let's get this into position. We're going to I for mirror. Okay. So we mirrored it so that it's up and down. We're now going to draw a line. Let's go somewhere around here. Make it orthogonal. Let's offset that by 2. Let's go 2 inches. Okay, that gives us a nice opening. We're going to Do another line over here. We want a nice straight line. So to get these lines, I'm just using orthogonal. Now I'm going to use my trim tool. I'm going to trim that off. The reason why I'm going to trim that off is because I want that. We're going to make sure we have enough space here. 0.15, we're good there. Okay. We're going to do a line through there. Okay, we're going to join that. Now we're going to offset that by 0.15. Okay. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to start cleaning everything up, getting everything joined. So now I'm just clearing everything out that's in my fill box. Okay, now comes the fun part. We have to make sure we trim all of the lines, but they have to be the right lines to open up to the flag. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got there. Let's see, that'll be open, that'll be closed. All right. And there we go. All right, that looks good. Let's offset this one more time, just to give us a little bit smaller area. There's our name. All right, we're going to import our motorcycle graphic. Once again, same setup. We're looking, it looks good. Okay, we're gonna go to view, we're gonna delete the bitmap. We're now going to bring this up here. We're gonna scale it. We're gonna move it. Move that back there, like so. And now we're going to go through and get rid of the parts that interact with the lines. So we're basically going to open up the flag area to the motorcycle area. Okay. So here's this. We know the flag will open there. Let's undo that. Let's bring these stripes into the design. So we'll delete that, we'll delete that. And then we're going to delete these aspects and join them back. Same here. So that's going to be a hole. We want to keep those pieces, join that. Now that's going all the way through. That's a solid line. That one we might have to play around with a little bit. Okay. Now we're just going through and figuring out what we're keeping, what we're losing. So this will actually take and do that. This piece will do this, we'll do this. Join that. That's one piece. That's nice. Good. Okay, so we want to keep this. Okay. Now we'll keep this area. We'll open this. Now we'll open this. Open this. Nope, don't like that. It doesn't give a nice flow. I just don't like it. Okay. Same concept there. That's going to leave that part open for us. And then once we get all this connected again, it'll open all that back up. So they pretty much tried to keep that. We'll import the bitmap just so I have it next to me. Alright, it's imported. Okay. Let's move that there. So they actually just did away. Not they, me. Clear that. So that relieves there. So all this should be listed at that point. That one goes. Okay. That one is there, so we need to open this and open this. Okay. This we need to open. Okay. 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 All right, now we'll start getting some good flow here. Find out where it's not connected at. There's an overrun there. There we go. Now we've got something very similar. And we'll go up the text. I have a box around it. Obviously, you know how we're going to do it. I put that there. Control V on mine. I'm just fitting the path. I'm going to make it uniform. Delete my template box. And there we have it. In less than a half hour, we created a full templated from JPEGs off the internet custom piece. And that's how you can do it. And I don't think that it looks too different, too bad. I would go in here. Let's see what we've got for spacing. That's thin. They're all good. That's good. This, open that up a little bit. Good there. Good there. Open that up a little. Okay. There's that. And then there's that. Let's see here. We got a pretty long drip. We're gonna blow that out a little bit. Same here. We're going to blow that out a little bit. Blow that one out a little. Okay. Now time to come back. We're going to make sure we've got an open kerf area. Good through there. Good through there. Okay, okay. All right. There it is, folks. Everything's all said and done. Oh, one part we didn't check. Okay. Now we're going to create our cut path. Make sure no fallouts. Check everything over. Good. We're going to delete this. Now it's time to fix our crossovers and intersections and everything. So to do that, we do D. Obviously those are not crossovers or intersections. That's not either. That is. Okay. So let's undo that. Let's take this here, join, and zoom in on these just to make sure. And they're not, I knew they weren't. So what I normally will do first is hit H for smooth, and I'll smooth it by 0.002, and that's all I did here. Now watch this. You ready? Hit intersections, none found. That's all you got to do. So without any further information given, I've given you a way to make a new tattered flag with a motorcycle. You know, take it, use it, and make some money. All right. So you guys have a good one, and I'm out.